And I'm like, yeah, it's just getting out of hand. And then I didn't even realize that the guy is bald as a cue ball. Okay, hey everybody. Go ahead,
Hi,
Nate.
hello.
More pale than usual.
Yeah, what's wrong with your hair
It's your
today?
hair. It's your hair.
I don't
You look
know.
wet.
I mean, I just feel like I get pale.
You've got this little bump of curls right in that one area.
This is just I can't stand this anymore. Gandhi, I know how your boyfriend feels. I cannot stand this long hair.
Yeah,
It's
I know
Leave
how
it.
you-
It's a flex.
I know how you
Leave
feel,
it.
Nate. I know exactly how you feel.
Theory.
Yeah, bless you. No, I'm telling Nate, for guys, I think maybe after and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, the age of 30, if you have that much hair still on your head, flex, leave it long, let it be luscious.
Lucky you have it.
Yeah.
It's so funny talking about long hair and the problems. I was talking about it to one of the contractors working on our house, and I'm like, yeah, it's just getting out of hand. And then I didn't even realize that the guy is bald as a cue ball.
Okay, don't be a dick.
And then I realized I'm
Jeez,
such a
Nate.
dick talking about it's like I can't run that fast to a guy that's in a wheelchair. I mean, it's not that extreme, but at the same time, I feel bad talking about my problem when, I know, Froggy, you probably want more hair, right?
Well, I mean, it's for some reason it won't. If you're watching this on the Zoom on our 15-minute morning show that's on Instagram, you can see my hair just won't grow past this line right here. It just won't grow. Nothing will come forward. And then, of course, we won't talk about the big circle in the back. I don't know what that is. It's like the circle of friendship
But Frog,
I carry around.
I think what you're missing, and you are not going to believe me even if I say it, not everybody can pull off having no hair. You can absolutely pull off having no hair. You have a lovely shaped head to be able to do that.
Yeah,
if
good
I
job.
shaved my head, there would be bumps everywhere.
I'm trying to keep
knots
it
in my
like
skull.
this. Like I think it's at a length now that it can stay this length, and this is okay. I can accept
That's
this.
like the Jason Statham look you got going. He gets that little stubble.
Yeah, that's
stuff
what this
going
is.
there.
Just so
That's
you can
sexy, bro.
just pull it. Like Lisa can just pull it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen, but she could if she
Nate's
wanted
length
to.
I know exactly what you mean.
Nate's length is like a wrestler right now. It's
Right,
Like,
it is.
because it's
Yeah.
all, you
It
look
is.
like a 90s wrestler because it's wet and
That-
it's long.
Can I
And
just say, that is not a compliment. you look
You
like
do
a
look like you're
90s
going through
wrestler.
something.
yeah.
That is not a
Well,
compliment.
and you're wearing a sweatshirt. It doesn't look like you're wearing a shirt on, so you definitely look like a wrestler right now.
You sort of look like a
your shirt
victim
up
of
and
some
under
sort.
I'm going to hit Scary with a chair here.
I think
Nate,
if it
can I-
wasn't as curly, it would be easier to handle. I think.
Yeah, curly hair's difficult.
You should
Yeah.
straighten it
Very,
out.
very
Then you look like
difficult.
Nelson from the 80s.
Who's Nelson?
Exactly.
After the
Okay.
rain, what were some of their songs?
Yeah.
Love and affection.
Love and Affection.
Yeah,
Love and affection after the rain.
God.
I was watching
I'll
some
have
of the.
you know,
Yep.
I have an autographed copy of the Nelson CD,
Ooh.
which I got as a gift from Straight Nate. Thank you, Straight
Right?
Nate.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I think
Nate,
was,
you gifted him a CD within the last decade?
Yes,
Yes,
because
You
it's
cheap
autographed.
bastard.
It's autographed.
Okay,
yeah, it's
fair.
autographed.
And what are you going to do with that autograph? It's worth $1.380.
Okay,
Touch
I
it.
just
Yeah.
used it as content for this
Dad.
podcast.
Thank you. It
Wow.
was worth
Paid
it.
off.
You know,
Went
I
well.
think I gave that to Brody before my heart surgery when I thought, like, oh, if I die, at least somebody I know
Right.
has
Right.
that.
Has the autographed Nelson CD?
Yeah.
I didn't want it to go to waste. Didn't I also give you a Poison autographed CD?
I don't remember that, no.
Okay.
That's the one he sold.
But I got Brett Michaels to autograph my album when we did the party playing with him. So
That's right.
Believe me,
When
if it
I
was
sang
worth
on
anything,
stage
he
with
wouldn't
him.
be giving it to you, Nate.
Yeah.
He'd be selling that on eBay.
I don't know how to sell stuff on eBay. Scotty sells my stuff on eBay for me, and I give him a cut.
Oh,
that's nice.
oh, Scotty, I got some stuff for you.
Wait a minute,
I'll
I
sell
sold
your stuff.
something for you on Poshmark and I didn't get a cut. Wait a second.
Scotty,
Okay.
how
All
much
right.
you want? 20%? More?
Scary, I sell your
look,
stuff.
I do it for fun. I'll just take the fees. That's all.
Scary.
What?
I'm your eBay guy. I sell your stuff. I
Fight to
sold
the
your
death.
blender.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Well,
You
blender.
wanted me to sell your blender, but I wasn't selling it because it was open box.
Oh,
don't
you
sell
only
open
sell
box?
fancy.
No, I'm not going to sell used crap. No one wants that.
While we're
You
talking
love
about
an
this,
open box.
Scotty, hold up the GoBots Command Center. I got to sell this thing. It's not selling.
Oh, my God.
Scotty was offered. Didn't somebody offer to meet you in a parking lot somewhere for this?
Yeah, I wasn't taking that.
Yeah.
That sounds legit.
Is
I
that
need
that's an
to sell
open
this.
that's an open box item right there?
No, it's not.
No?
Sealed, baby.
Oh, see.
It's got one little piece of the original tape still hanging on. What
Yeah.
year'd you get that?
Okay.
I got that. I told you that story. I found it in the basement
Yeah.
of the first radio station I worked at.
Yeah, but it's
you
not
never
worth
opened it.
shit.
Never
Right, yeah.
opened it.
You told us that story.
It might be worth something to someone.
Everything's worth
eBay?
something to
Listen,
someone.
one man's garbage is another man's gold.
Right.
Maybe.
You know
I'm
what
going to
I
sell
actually
this
bought?
for $3 later.
Yeah, see, you know what I actually bought on eBay yesterday? Do you guys remember the board game Stratego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Great board game, Gandhi, Danielle, if you don't know it. It's kind of like chess meets Risk.
Hold on, time out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remind me of my wife.
What?
So you just said you can't figure out how to sell shit on eBay, so you have Scotty do that, because that's a little more work. But you got no problem going in there and buying shit. You sound just like Lisa.
Easier process. It's an easier process to
Nobody
buy.
asked
It is.
you anything.
One click.
They have the same hair. They have
I
the same
can
hair.
figure out how to sell it, but I figured out how to buy more shit. Okay, great, thanks.
Yeah.
That's just what we needed, more shit.
It's a lot of work to post things. You just
It
don't
is.
want to.
Please,
It
Scotty,
is.
you're trying to up
Actually,
your price.
it's easy on Poshmark. Poshmark makes it very simple
Yeah,
to sell.
Danielle
things.
made it so easy. You sold, what did you sell for me?
A wallet. I think it was a wallet,
A
wasn't
wallet.
it?
Yeah. boom.
High-end wallet.
It had
Yeah.
money in it.
Yeah, my
Oh,
wife
so
sells
something
stuff on
for Heather,
Poshmark,
too.
but we never see that cash. I think she dumps it back in and buys more crap.
Yeah, well, here's
Yeah,
what
it's
happens.
basically
You
like currency
Yeah, you
in the
keep
app.
it in your
Yeah.
Poshmark account, and you can use it to buy other things, or you can get a check. But who?
Oh,
wants
you could
that?
get a check and
Which
use
is
it to
what
buy
you
like
do.
groceries and things like that. Oh yeah, we don't do that part. Yeah, we just buy more shit.
Frog, yeah, I'm with Lisa. I put all the money comes into my PayPal account. It goes right back out for more stuff.
No.
So back
Pretty
to
much.
Stratego. So, so anyway, I found the board game with the box from the 80s. And my brother and I haven't played this game since probably 1989 when I finally was able to beat him and he picked up the board and threw it across the room.
Nice.
Done it
That
before.
game disappeared, probably got sold in a garage sale. So I found him the exact same one. I'm going to give it to him as a present. So what's the strangest thing that you guys have bought off of eBay? Because I can't believe I actually found this
I'm gonna go
exact
look.
box
Can't discuss that.
that we had. I mean, it's not the same exact
Does it
thing.
have to be eBay? Can I tell you something that I did in the middle of the night?
Oh. Yes, please.
I get really reckless. Like if I'm awake at night, I don't do bad things as far as like talking to other people, but I buy weird things. And I found a sanctuary where elephants pick up a paintbrush and paint on a canvas. Took it all my money. I have elephant paintings on the way. I don't know if it's even real or not, but it looked
No,
real.
not a
So I
chance.
spent a lot of money on the elephant painting. I watched her do it. It was really cool.
Is there anybody
watch
here
her
that
do it.
knows the legal statute of limitations to talk about something illegal? Like admitting to
Depends what
something
it
that,
is.
What
that
it
you
is.
bought illegal.
What would the crime be?
I purchased something on eBay to obtain something else that was illegal, and I was never caught, but it was over 20 years ago. It's probably 25 years ago at
Did
this
you
point.
buy a
Yeah,
gun
you're
to obtain
safe.
a wife?
No.
You're fine.
Steak
That would be a problem.
Are you
Statute
sure,
of
Scotty?
limitations.
I'm not trusting Scotty's
No,
opinion.
I'm not
lawyers.
sure.
We're
God,
not
no.
lawyers. No one's a lawyer here. No one's a
Tell us-
lawyer.
Tell us about what your friend bought.
Okay.
And if it's,
Right.
if it's not illegal,
So-
we'll then talk about it.
So I had this
Right, the
friend of
friend.
mine who wanted to have DirecTV, but he wasn't able to afford DirecTV. So he went on to eBay, he told me, and he bought this card emulator and computer, and he could plug it into his DirecTV box, and he got every channel for free, including NFL Sunday Ticket. So he could watch his favorite team play football, and he could get every movie for free.
Yeah.
But
Your
Your
eventually
friend
he
sounds
was
crafty.
yeah,
He really does.
But he got caught eventually, but they could
Oh.
never really prove that he had it. So therefore, I don't really want to talk about him if he,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But he bought that on eBay.
Right.
Who caught him? The DirecTV police? I mean, who?
Yeah.
Who persecutes and prosecutes?
I'm under the understanding that the DirecTV people were watching eBay and seeing these sales going on, and then that's how they caught on that people were taking and they
Now you're
tracked
able to
IP
think
addresses.
about it.
When we used to do
Okay.
that back in the day in Yeah. Brooklyn, we used to do that with cable boxes, and then there was the threat that the cable company was going to send an electronic bullet to zap your box and toast it. That
Yeah,
was
that
true.
was a
I
lie.
don't
remember
know if
that,
that
in
was
the
true.
Bronx too. That
Yeah.
was the
Fake
same
news.
fear.
Yeah, they
Scotty,
told
didn't
my
your
friend
dad
that
do
too,
that?
but it never happened.
It's an urban legend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no electronic bullet. I don't know.
Scotty, didn't your dad do something like that?
No, we had the Scrambler box, so instead of me just seeing a scrambled boob, I was able to see the full one.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a special box. I mean, everyone in the 80s had them. It was a
Yep.
box that you put on top of the cable box, and you were able to unscramble the signal, and it would work most of the time.
Yeah.
So in,
Oh,
in
wow.
Brooklyn, we had these two-family houses that had a driveway between them, then another two-family house, and then a driveway, or three-family house. And people would run the same cable across the driveway from one house to the next, and they would all share HBO or cable or whatever. So like one person would pay for it, and then the whole block would get it.
Yeah, my
I
neighbors
wasn't
were.
part of that, but
My neighbors
all
were
of the-
rich and were only home like a couple months out of the year. They were in their other house that we lived in. The house that we had next to us was like their like shit house they didn't care about. But they paid for full cable. So we would lift the box off and switch the little cables to our house, and we would get free cable all the time. My mom would be like, how did we get all these channels?
Oh, wow. Froggy, no wonder you're friends with that DirecTV guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were good friends.
Isn't this the equivalent of stealing someone's or sharing someone's Netflix password at this
it's
point
the
now?
same thing.
Yeah,
in
now
my
it's the
mind.
same thing. Yeah.
Well, it's
Hello,
still
what did I
worse.
miss?
It's bad.
Stealing
Everybody's
things.
a criminal.
Yeah.
Weird things we bought on eBay. Oh,
Yep.
you know what I
Froggy
bought on
broke the law.
eBay? I bought an autographed picture of Sadie Sink, who plays Max on Stranger Things.
Oh.
Because one of my kids is a huge fan, so I bought it for him. And then I bought a life-size animatronic Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And she moves and she talks and she
see,
sings.
That's
and
scary stuff.
Yeah, I put that up at
And
Halloween
Gandhi,
time.
Gandhi got swindled by elephants on.
I'm not swindled. I'm going to show you. She picks up the paintbrush and she paints on the canvas. They
On her
do
own?
it on
you
her
have
own.
video.
There's
Yeah.
nobody's around her while she's doing it.
I mean, she has a person standing near her, but you see her actually painting the whole thing. I'll show you guys the video, you haters. I'll show
Elephants
you.
CGI.
Elephants
All
are
CGI.
brilliant. They're very brilliant animals.
They are, and their trunks are just like a hand. They can pick up all kinds of stuff. So even if a paintbrush seems like it's very
yeah.
tiny, they have no problem getting their trunk around it, dipping it in the paint, and drawing what they draw. They even sign it. Sure, are they doing it all for treats? Yeah, but they're still doing it.
I was about
Froggy,
to
are
say,
you a believer? Are you a believer, Froggy?
Yo, you know what? You know, if they're doing it for treats, I'm a believer.
I know,
thought-
but they can use the trunk like a hand. You should ask an elephant to give you a trunk job.
I wish I could.
maybe.
A lot of work.
better
A lot of
better
work.
than what I get here at home.
I heard that they add to get them to do that. It's almost borderline torture because they have to learn the moves, and the person is behind them actually doing certain things to the elephant to make the elephant have the brush go in certain places.
So there
that?
are
Torture.
places where they do bad things to elephants.
yeah, okay.
These places are not those. You
So
can
these are
watch
not
the whole
those.
process.
Oh, so you've
Yeah.
differentiated. Okay, cool.
Gandhi,
Because I was
of
like, oh
course.
my god.
Gandhi, how
I'm
do you
not gonna
stop an
abuse an
elephant from
elephant.
charging?
Take away its credit card.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what? See what you're doing there.
Speaking with Dave Brody and having a conversation with him, you have to understand the language. You have to know how to translate what he says because you know where it's going. It always goes to a fun place.
Nicely
Nate
done.
started off this whole thing by asking if he looked pale. And I was going to tell him at that point, and this is a confession, and I hope it doesn't sound racist. I really mean it. I can't tell when white people are pale. I can't. I don't know. To me, I look at Nate and I'm like, you're white. You're always white. Okay, is that pale? I
Yeah,
don't
but you
know.
can look
I
a little
tell
more
when brown
ghostly
people
or,
are pale.
or powdery. You know, I mean, Nate
Yeah.
could have, you know, he looks,
Hello.
you know, not as, or, you know, more like Brody.
Yeah, tasty.
So
by
if
the
Nate
way-
looks like Brody, we should worry.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Elvis, Nate complained about his long hair to a bald guy.
Yeah.
Missed that.
We touched on so many different subjects, Elvis.
You sounds like you guys did a great job.
Yeah.
And then he compared being bald to being in a wheelchair.
Yes, he did do that. He did.
Nate is looking more and more like the Z100 night DJ Kid Kelly from
He does.
the
Oh my
90s.
God.
The 90s.
Got Jerry curl.
That's right.
You can't appreciate that unless you knew what he looked like.
And Garrett
Curl.
told Nate that he looked like a wrestler.
Yeah. Which is not a compliment.
From the 90s.
He doesn't have a shirt on underneath there.
What are we seeing on the clock there, Froggy?
Oh, we've got, less than a minute left.
Well,
Let's
Elvis
get
has
out
been
of
with
here.
us 3 minutes and is
Yeah.
already bored.
Yeah, I'm already bored with you.
Elvis came in to sit down to tell us to just turn it off.
I just came in just to say goodbye.
Shut it down.
We're done with this shit.
Hey, you know what we
Lights
should
out,
do?
lights out, kids. We're going to bed. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.